The next president of the United States. Palpatine for president. Now, the next president could be just about anyone, but we're here for one person. The next president, who could that be? Well, one easy answer from myself personally would be Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine. He would be a good president. And with all that there is going on with reality, maybe a little bit of fantasy wouldn't hurt. And one with great experience with politics and the dark side is Palpatine. Now, I've looked up to Palpatine for just about since my first Star Wars involvement, which was the Clone Wars. And I'm sure you, the audience, has heard all about Palpatine. He's very popular. Now, Palpatine, he would be a great president through his experience and roles with the government, and as a glorious leader of his own empire. Now, he's had the past experiences in politics, like being a senator. Before he had his big rise to power, he was a senator from one of the many, many planets that was part of the Senate, specifically the Grand Republic. And he did that for many years before we had even seen him. And he had the good of the people in his heart. Well, when it mattered, of course, as he was following his own dark agenda. Now, eventually, he became the Chancellor, specifically Supreme Chancellor of the Republic, for many years before he had it changed into the Intergalactic Empire. This meant he had experience in those years to do as he wished with leading others. Of course, that was to an extent. Now, as the Chancellor, he had put down these stepping stones for the good of the Empire to make, well, galaxy, not empire. It's not the Empire just yet. But when it did become the Empire, he ruled it for decades. And he was the sole center of it, with it thriving and lasting. Even if some places didn't have the best of times, but there's an empire, you gotta break a few eggs to make the omelet. And he, of course, broke it apart like a feudalism empire. Others would rule as he was up at the top, the king, and others would do his dirty work. So he didn't have to do too much to rule the galaxy. And he also handled the pressure of it. He was heavily deformed and even aged. He was close to like at least 60 by the last movie. Probably 80 maybe. And he ruled with an iron fist and kept the economy thriving and moving. And even when the rebellion fought against him, he didn't cave in to pressure, as most others would. He took the fight to them and nearly won against that small spark that threatened his rule. And with that experience of being a part of the Senate and ruling as an emperor, that is why Emperor Palpatine should be the next president of the USA. Now, come join the dark side of politics. We have double chocolate chip cookies. And thank you for your time. I hope this was very informational, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.